The lights on center court shone with an almost ethereal brightness, casting long shadows across the hallowed grass. The iconic green surface seemed to glow under the intense illumination, ready to witness a battle of wills and skill. But the drama unfolding on the grass itself was even more dazzling, a spectacle of athleticism and emotion. Every movement, every shot, was amplified by the weight of history and the expectations of the crowd. This was more than just a match. It transcended the boundaries of a simple sporting contest. It was a high-stakes collision of raw hope, the burning desire to achieve a lifelong dream on the grandest stage. A grueling struggle against not only an opponent, but also against the immense pressure and the ever-present threat of heartbreaking defeat. The air crackled with anticipation. Jannik Sinner, the young Italian sensation and reigning world number one, stepped onto the court, carrying the weight of expectation on his shoulders. He faced Grigor Dimitrov, the seasoned veteran, a player with years of experience and a burning desire to make one last glorious Wimbledon run. This tournament represented perhaps his final chance at immortality. The stage was meticulously set, every detail perfect. It was a classic encounter. Youth versus experience, a battle of generations. Power against finesse, raw athleticism clashing with elegant technique and tactical brilliance. And the world was watching, captivated by the unfolding drama. Sinner sought to emphatically prove his #1 ranking, to silence any doubters and cement his place at the top. Dimitrov aimed to remind everyone of his enduring brilliance, to prove that age is just a number, and that he still possessed the magic to compete with the very best. Every single point felt monumental, carrying the weight of the match's momentum. The tension was palpable from the very first serve, a thick atmosphere of anticipation hanging heavy in the air as the match began. Wimbledon is, after all, about these very moments, the clashes of titans, the underdog stories, the unforgettable displays of skill and determination. It's where legends are forged in the heat of competition, and where dreams, so carefully nurtured, can be so cruelly dashed in an instant. No one in the stands, or watching around the world, could possibly predict just how emotional, how dramatic, and ultimately how unforgettable this particular night at Wimbledon would become. The story that unfolded under the lights of center court would be etched into Wimbledon folklore, a tale to be recounted and remembered. Long after the final point was played and the lights of center court dimmed, the echoes of this match would continue to resonate. From the very first point, it was clear that Dimitrov had come to play. He moved with a newfound freedom and an undeniable elegance, dictating the pace and rhythm of the match right from the start. There was a spring in his step, a confidence in his eyes, and a palpable energy that resonated throughout the court. He seemed determined to make a statement, to show the world that he was a force to be reckoned with. He appeared completely unfazed by Sinner's top ranking, treating him as just another opponent on the other side of the net. The pressure of facing a player of Sinner's caliber seemed to have no effect on Dimitrov's game. He remained calm, focused, and completely in control of his emotions, a testament to his mental fortitude and experience on the big stage. His signature one-handed backhand was not just a shot, it was a work of art. It dazzled with its precision, power, and sheer beauty. Each swing was a masterclass in technique, a testament to years of dedication and refinement. The ball seemed to explode off his racket, leaving Sinner scrambling and struggling to keep up. His movement was fluid, almost balletic, as he glided effortlessly across the court. His court positioning was impeccable, always in the right place at the right time, anticipating Sinner's every move. And his tactics were flawless, a carefully crafted game plan executed with precision and unwavering focus. Dimitrov masterfully mixed up his shots, keeping Sinner guessing and off balance. He deployed a wide array of spins, angles, and paces, constantly disrupting Sinner's rhythm and preventing him from settling into a comfortable groove. He kept Sinner guessing with his unpredictable shot selection and strategic variations. Sinner looked increasingly bewildered, unable to decipher Dimitrov's game plan or find a weakness to exploit. And to top it all off, he served with pinpoint accuracy, consistently hitting his spots and putting Sinner under immense pressure on his return games. His serve was a weapon, a potent force that allowed him to dictate the points and control the flow of the match. The crowd was absolutely enthralled, captivated by Dimitrov's dazzling performance as he confidently took the first set 6-3. The energy in the stadium was electric, a palpable sense of excitement and anticipation filling the air. He was sending a clear message to Sinner, to the crowd, and to the world. He was here to win, and he wouldn't be denied. His body language exuded confidence and determination, a clear indication that he believed in his ability to pull off the upset. The second set saw more of the same, with Dimitrov maintaining his high level of play and continuing to frustrate Sinner at every turn. He showed no signs of letting up, no hint of complacency, determined to press his advantage and seize control of the match. Dimitrov's volleys were crisp and decisive, showcasing his exceptional touch and reflexes at the net, and his defense was impenetrable, a wall of resilience that Sinner found impossible to break down. He chased down every ball, retrieved seemingly impossible shots, and consistently turned defense into offense. Sinner grew increasingly frustrated, visibly struggling to find a way to break through Dimitrov's relentless defense and unwavering composure. The pressure was mounting, and Sinner's game began to unravel under the strain. Throughout it all, Dimitrov's composure never wavered, his focus remained laser-sharp, and his belief in his ability never faltered. He was a picture of calm amidst the storm, a beacon of serenity in the face of intense pressure. With unwavering determination, he seized the second set 7-5, building a commanding lead and putting himself on the cusp of a stunning victory. The scoreboard told the story of his dominance, a testament to his exceptional performance and unwavering focus. Center court buzzed with an almost palpable sense of excitement, the atmosphere thick with anticipation and nervous energy. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, sensing that something special was unfolding before their eyes. The fans sensed a special night, a potentially historic moment in the making, as Dimitrov continued to defy expectations and dominate his higher-ranked opponent. They were witnessing a masterclass in tennis, a display of skill, strategy, and unwavering determination. Dimitrov was in total control, dictating the pace and flow of the match, playing some of the best tennis of his career. He was a man on a mission, determined to seize the opportunity and etch his name into Wimbledon history. The underdog was now on the verge of a major upset, a stunning victory that would send shockwaves through the tennis world. He was defying the odds, exceeding expectations, and proving that anything is possible with hard work, dedication, and unwavering belief. It felt like a classic Wimbledon story in the making, a tale of an underdog rising to the occasion and overcoming adversity to achieve the seemingly impossible. The crowd was captivated, drawn into the drama and suspense of the unfolding narrative. Dimitrov's place in the quarterfinals seemed not just within reach but almost inevitable, a testament to his exceptional performance and unwavering determination. He was on the cusp of a major breakthrough, a chance to prove himself on the biggest stage and compete for the ultimate prize. Early in the match, a gasp swept center court as Sinner slipped chasing a wide ball. He clutched his right elbow, pain etched on his face, a worrying sight for fans and officials. Sinner slowly got up, testing his arm, but the concern was real. The fall was a stark reminder of sport's unpredictability. Sinner chose to play on, but the injury clearly affected him. He later admitted to feeling sharp pain and needing an MRI. Battling both Dimitrov's brilliance and his own discomfort, Sinner's resilience was tested. Despite fighting for every point, his rhythm was disrupted. The early tumble cast a shadow over his performance. Sinner's quiet struggle would become more significant as the night unfolded. The third set began with Sinner trailing. He had fought valiantly, but the scoreboard reflected the uphill battle he faced. The weight of the previous sets seemed to press down on him, the crowd's murmur a constant reminder of the challenge ahead. But in the unpredictable world of tennis, the match's momentum shifted in a heartbeat. The atmosphere crackled with anticipation, the crowd sensing that anything could happen. The subtle shift in energy was palpable, a turning point hanging in the balance. At 2-all, with the tension at its peak, Dimitrov fired an ace, a blistering serve that Sinner couldn't touch. The ball whizzed past, a testament to Dimitrov's power and precision. It was a moment of pure athletic brilliance, a statement of intent. Then, in a moment that no one saw coming, he suddenly collapsed, clutching his right pectoral in agony. The force of the serve, the strain on his body had taken its toll. A collective gasp swept through the stadium as Dimitrov crumpled to the ground. The crowd's applause, which had been roaring just moments before, turned to stunned silence. All eyes were fixed on Dimitrov, the joyous atmosphere replaced by a heavy cloud of concern. The collective energy of the stadium shifted from excitement to worry. Sinner, without hesitation, rushed to his opponent's side, sportsmanship overriding rivalry. He knelt beside Dimitrov, offering words of comfort and support. In that moment, the competition faded away, replaced by a shared understanding of the human cost of the sport. Dimitrov's pain was obvious, his face contorted in agony as he clutched his chest. Every breath seemed to be a struggle, his body racked with discomfort. The dream of victory was now overshadowed by the harsh reality of physical injury. The medical team arrived quickly, their faces etched with concern as they assessed Dimitrov's condition. They moved with practiced efficiency, their priority to provide immediate care and alleviate his suffering. The weight of the situation was palpable as they worked. The dream performance, the culmination of years of hard work and dedication, had become a nightmare. The promise of a career-defining victory was now replaced by the crushing disappointment of an untimely injury. The cruel irony of the situation hung heavy in the air. Center court's energy evaporated, the vibrant atmosphere replaced by a somber mood. The cheers and applause were silenced, replaced by a hushed sense of unease. The air crackled with unspoken concern for Dimitrov's well-being, replaced by anxious quiet. Every spectator held their breath, hoping for a positive outcome, but fearing the worst. The collective worry of thousands of people filled the stadium, a palpable weight in the air. Dimitrov, moments from a career-defining win, a victory that would have cemented his place in tennis history, was now devastated. The realization that his dream was slipping away was etched on his face, a mixture of pain and heartbreak. After a brief consultation with the medical team, their faces grim as they shared their assessment, he shook his head, the universal sign of defeat. He could not continue. The pain was too intense, the risk of further injury too great. His body had betrayed him at the most crucial moment. Tears welled in his eyes, a mixture of physical pain and emotional anguish, as he informed the umpire of his retirement. The words were barely audible, choked with emotion, but their meaning was clear. His dream had been shattered. The match ended not with a roar of triumph, not with the exhilaration of victory, but with heartbreak. The silence was deafening, broken only by the sobs of a devastated athlete. It was a moment of profound sadness, a stark reminder of the fragility of the human body. The contest was over, not by a winning shot, not by skill or strategy, but by cruel misfortune. Fate had intervened, snatching victory from the jaws of triumph. It was a bitter pill to swallow, a harsh reminder of the unpredictable nature of life. It was a gut-wrenching end to a brilliant display, a performance that had captivated the audience and showcased Dimitrov's immense talent. The promise of what could have been hung heavy in the air, a poignant reminder of the dreams that can be so easily shattered. For Dimitrov, this was a painfully familiar story, another Grand Slam, another injury. It was his fifth consecutive major cut short by physical issues. The pattern began a year ago at Wimbledon, then continued at the US Open, Australian Open, and French Open. Each time, just as he found form, his body betrayed him. At 34, his chances for major titles are dwindling. This was his 10th career retirement at a slam, a sad record for such a gifted player. The heartbreak was about more than one match. It was the relentless cycle of hope and disappointment. For fans, it was a reminder of the fine line between triumph and tragedy in sport. As Dimitrov fell, center court's roar vanished, replaced by a heavy silence. Shock and concern united the crowd, regardless of allegiance. Supportive applause followed as Dimitrov was helped to his chair. When he retired, the applause swelled into a standing ovation, a tribute to his effort and pain. Tears streamed down Dimitrov's face, mirrored by the audience's somber expressions. The match was no longer about winning or losing, but about shared humanity. Fans had come for a classic finish, but witnessed a heartbreaking moment instead. Dimitrov's exit was a poignant image that lingered in the night air. The ovation continued as he left, full of respect and empathy. The crowd understood his disappointment and shared in his heartbreak. The sadness lingered long after the match ended. After Dimitrov's retirement, Sinner's first instinct was compassion, not celebration. He kept his on-court interview brief, expressing concern for Dimitrov. "I don't take this as a win," Sinner said, his voice sincere. He praised Dimitrov's performance and wished him a speedy recovery. Sinner's humility and empathy earned him respect from the crowd. He understood the spotlight belonged to his injured opponent. His reaction was a reminder that sportsmanship matters more than victory. Sinner left the court with a quiet wave, his expression somber. He advanced to the quarterfinals, but with a heavy heart. The night's disappointment overshadowed his progress. Despite the somber end, the tournament moves forward. Sinner now faces Benshelton, an explosive young American, in the quarterfinals. Shelton's big serve and fearless game promise a thrilling contest. He's the youngest American quarterfinalist since 2004, adding to the excitement. Sinner leads their head-to-head, but grass presents new challenges. Sinner's own fitness is a concern after his earlier fall. Both players will need to be at their best for this next-generation showdown. Tennis fans await a blockbuster clash on the Wimbledon grass. The Sinner-Dimitrov match embodied tennis's unpredictable heart. For 2 hours, it was a showcase of skill, strategy, and suspense. Then, in a single moment, everything changed. The night became a lesson in the fragility of sport and the depth of human emotion. We saw Dimitrov's brilliance and heartbreak, Sinner's compassion, and a crowd united in empathy. These moments define the spirit of the game. The sudden end was disappointing, but it revealed true character. As Wimbledon continues, this night will be remembered. It's a reminder that in tennis, nothing is guaranteed. The beauty and heartbreak of the sport are forever intertwined.